Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and thought, wow, I thought I'd have this all figured out by now? Like, your turn to spin the wheel of love still feels like it's one day away? If you're struggling to attract a quality girlfriend, or you're still waiting to truly feel confident around attractive women and feel overwhelmed, you're not alone. Every day, you see other couples, old friends from high school, from work, the store, at the park, baby showers, wedding photos on Facebook. All of them finding partners with their partners. All of them happy together. But not you? Maybe they've got kids already, or they've moved into a new home. They've started a new life, and you wonder, am I just not worthy of love? Maybe you don't like being social. Or you wonder why girls go cold after the first few dates? I mean, you want to, right? You want to hopefully attract the love of your life. A quality girlfriend. Someone that's great to be around, and not just some cheap and easy one-night stand. I'm talking about that good old-fashioned special someone that your grandma and your grandpa used to be about. People who respected and challenged each other. Someone to do cool shit together with, right? And maybe you're just afraid of being vulnerable with women because you're afraid that your vulnerability might be used against you. If this all sounds familiar, that's okay. Because me too. I spent a lot of my 20s in the same exact spot. Betrayed, heartbroken, afraid to open up. Truthfully, I just cared too much about what people thought about me. I was, admittedly, the typical nice guy Jerry. Or, if you didn't know already, my name is Gil. In this case, I was the typical nice guy Gil. You see this guy here you're looking at right now? This is me from 11 years ago when this all started, my adventure. And underneath that little shameless smile existed a lot of pain, a lot of darkness. And all of it, truthfully, was just because of one, batshit crazy girl at the time tragically crushed my nice guy little heart. And it was at that moment that I realized that I need some fucking help. I can't do this alone. I used to think, what the hell is wrong with me? And lo and behold, as I was going through all of that struggle, just like something out of a storybook, the universe responded in kind. Weirdly enough, I found mentors. Or should I say, they found me? See, it really just happened through a Facebook ad at the time. And this was back when, dating advice was more cliche. Not everybody really wanted to talk about it because it was more about pickup artists. But to me, the timing of all of that was really crazy because as I found the mentors, to me it felt legitimately as if it was just meant to be. Like, it felt almost as if I was made for this moment. And at that time, I paid them fat fucking stacks of cash in order to teach me the art of seduction and attraction with women in general.
And so began my adventure of a lifetime into dating advice in the self-development industry. And again, that was about 11 years ago. I'm 30 years old now. The biggest question I know I used to pose for myself at the time was like, how can I, a male in society, in the world today, be or become this higher status attractive? I didn't understand it. And these guys who you see right now in this photo, these were my mentors. These were my mentors. This is some disclosure behind the scenes baseball. I want to share this with you. Is that they showed me the ropes. They showed me what it looks like, how they think, how they behave, what they don't do, what their personality traits are, what guys that they look up to do, how they flirt, how women react to them differently compared to the other nice guys, these losers, call them. And how these higher status males, men, how they arrange their social circle and their environment very differently compared to what society has of us. Does that make sense? And here's a clue if you're looking for attraction with women for males to communicate effectively. Attraction is emotional, not logical. That was the biggest thing that anything you can take away from this video, it's literally just that. Attraction with women is emotional, not logical. And that's what they told me. society indoctrinates us guys, us normal guys, how to be at the affect of the world and in the world. Society teaches you and tells you their vision about what they want from you in society, how they want you to conform and construct itself in the little box of the world. And it's for them, your job for them is to react to it. Hence the idea of television. If you break that up into the key phrases of what it is, tell you a vision, their vision of the world. Does that make sense? Meaning for X reason, somebody has to make you feel a certain way about whatever. You have to be at the effect of the world instead of you being the cause. You are always waiting for their approval, daddy's approval, her approval, whatever the fuck, instead of just taking the lead yourself. Does that all make sense? So the switch happens when everyday nice guys, just like you no different from fucking me, decide to be the cause instead of the effect or affect of the world. It's no longer just the world tells you their vision of it and you are the consumer of the world. You now give active approval of your own fucking life, your own path, right? You are the driver behind the wheel. And now you control the direction of your life. You want to go where you want to go. You have your own faith. You're going to do the thing that you have to do. You decide to take ownership of it and take action and commit to that path ahead of you. Along with that, the reason why I bring this up is because irregardless of what the world may think of you at the time, you're going to be getting a lot of criticism, feedback. And in reality, ultimately what this looks like is just men being men. And because at that level, they have seemingly higher levels of disagreeableness to them. They are seen as unreasonable. And here's some examples of these types of men. 1 is Donald Trump. He's the most prevalent at the moment. 2, me, for example. 3, The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. 4, my 2 personal mentors that I've followed for the past 11 years, Jason Capital. And the second one is Jonathan Christian Hudson, Joe Rogan, Russell Brand, Harvey Specter, Elon Musk, Alex Ramosi, Andrew and Tristan Tate, Dana White, and Twin Pearson. The list goes on and on and on. You're not limited to just these guys. Typically, the reason why I bring them up is because high value or higher status men are often seen as unconventional. They're different or even unreasonable at times. Very much so. And there's a quote that I liked by George Bernard Shaw. And his quote goes like this: "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one pursues to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends upon the unreasonable man." These types of men often generate or stir intense emotions in the people around them, mostly due to the fact that their mindset is usually ready, fire, aim. Then they course correct after. They believe in truth, they are decisive, they do the work, and more importantly, they get results. They can handle the emotional backlash later. And if you didn't know already, modern psychology already states that as human beings, we do not make rational decisions first. Instead, we make emotional decisions first. Then we rationalize them with logic after. And to me, that was the fucking sticking point, because that harmonized and matched exactly to what the first lesson of what my mentors taught me way back then. And that was the secret to female attraction for men nowadays is to understand this one key fucking fact. And that is attraction is emotional, not logical. And that is what he said. I basically had a whole new bloody love language to learn at the time 11 years ago. And yet I couldn't help but feel strangely that in my gut, my spidey senses were fucking tingling. It was almost as if there was an unexplainable magnetic force compelling me towards, I don't know, this adventure, this advice, these mentors. I can't explain it to you. Even though at the time, like I said, everything felt freaking invisible. Like I don't know how you explain something like that. I was being compelled towards this path. And it reminded me again, just like my mentors would do, and the mentors of mentors that they would follow. Ready, fire, aim. take action first. You're ready? Take action first and then course correct on the way down. And after some time, I will admit, on loads of feedback later, a lot of failure, a lot of rejection, and here I stand right in front of you. It's how I went from stuck on fucking stupid 11 years ago to a stud. This guy you're fucking looking at. Truthfully, I was just a 20-year-old fucking virgin who wanted to get laid. I was just trying to get laid. I want to have sex. I didn't know what that was like. I was a 20-year-old virgin. I didn't think, embarrassingly enough to say, I didn't think it'd be that common at all. Dude, I was definitely way over my head, but thankfully, like I said, I had mentors at the time. I'm very grateful for them. To my dismay, for you watching here, I don't want you to go through the same problems that I went through. Because for me, my mentors gave me the quiet confidence that I needed to become a far more emotionally and socially intelligent human being. Right? Basically, in short, it pays to have good role models because it helps people want to be around you. It helps women feel more compelled around you, more magnetic, more polarized, more interested, attracted, which is something we absolutely fucking want. And if you haven't caught on to my vibe already, this is not necessarily something that is an end-all be-all for just leading your life with women. So what does this all really have to do? What I want to do now for you is I want to be able to return that favor, just like those mentors did for me. I want to show you the ropes exactly the way I've learned it and how I've learned how to articulate it and break it down for myself, how to simplify it. Hopefully that's not too complicated to understand.
Cool. So by now you're probably wondering, who am I? What are you selling? How much is this going to cost me? Do I need to be rich? Do I need to be good looking in order to be a part of this? Why me? All of these are really great questions. So let me simplify this all for you. I'm going to keep it really short, really simple. Let's go. My name is Gil Franklin. And you can relax, I'm actually not another online dating coach. No, I'm not your fucking dating coach by any means. I'm quite the opposite. I am a leadership coach for men. I help nice guys attract quality women with higher status dating advice for free. And basically the type of coach that your mama never wanted you to know about. And the reason why is because I'm real, I'm raw, and I'm brutally honest. And finally, especially in today's day and age, I'm not some fucking AI generated image. I'm real in the flesh. I've done the work. I do the reading. And I map this shit out painstakingly so that it makes sense. Not just for you, but for me. Because maybe I'm a bit autistic if that's the case. Like, I just feel like personally most guys and most people do not know how to explain things thoroughly enough. So, that being said, personally, I have curated over hundreds of videos online of this topic. And I'm also author of 8 ebooks online that I have published and I have shared with my audience here. I only say this because I, too, am a student and always try to do my best in order to become this better version of myself, this higher status version of myself, this high value man that attracts abundance and wonderful, beautiful women around him. And again, to be absolutely upfront with the price, if you guys really want one, I promise you it's a no-brainer here. If it sounds simple, believe me, I promise it fucking is. But some of you, I don't know, like you guys just want a price, and I'll give you a price. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Free $99. Absolutely free. Or you can just continue to keep living your life the way it is, as it is, joining on, continuing to get rejected by women, which is totally fine if you're going out there and want to be independent and single as a guy, so you can get experience for yourself. No problem, no harm, no foul. Again, I am not a dating coach. I'm not your fucking dating coach. I am a leadership coach for men. I help nice guys attract quality women using higher status dating advice. The first step in doing that is by helping them become better men, so that we can build a life that is far more attractive, have a fucking nest of stuff that actually has a meaning and value behind it. And so hopefully, again, no promises here. I'm a fucking dating coach. I'm not here to help you get your willy wet. I'm just here to give you reality and give you a foundation, so that way, when you find attractive quality woman that you want to be a part of your life, you'll get her. She'll want to chase after you because you have all of the great things, not just about yourself, but all the necessary external traits and qualities and values and figurations of the environment to provide a safe space for her to create a family and for you guys to have a commingling life and relationship together. Does that all make sense? Cool. Again, thank you so much for your time. Finally, one more time, in order to join me right here and to get access inside of this, all you have to do is enter your name, your best email, and your phone number into the boxes right below. And then hit the shiny button, because it's that simple. I want it to be that simple, to join us on the inside with the community for the book, for the entire masterclass, the workshop, and access to me for free. Is that unreasonable? I feel like that's absolutely unreasonable, but I know sometimes you guys just love to be dramatic. It's okay. I respect it. Cool? Cool. See you on the inside.